Roseblood.
RKO is a pathfinder studio. It's always pushed the rules a little bit. What Roseblood Movie Company does that's unique is that it concentrates entirely on one genre.
Horror movies are incredibly profitable because of the fact that they are easy to sell around the world. What is scary to one person is scary to another person with no translation loss.
The opportunity that this division of RKO is providing is to take directors such as myself, writers such as myself, who are such long-term fans of this genre, and giving us a chance to do something new and fresh, yet still pay homage to something that got us all here in the first place.
RKO Pictures introduces a bold new motion picture company inspired by RKO's incomparable legacy. Its vision to bring cutting-edge thrillers to new audiences as told through the eyes of a new generation of filmmakers.
Val Lewton, I think, was the first to differentiate what I consider sort of psychological thrillers and chillers from the classic monster movies, which was, it's not about the monster you see, it's about the monster you don't see. It's not about the scare that's in front of you, it's about the scare that's surrounding you. And I think he was sort of a genius, really a step ahead of the time, that I think modern day horror really connects directly to what Val Lewton did.
Alfred Hitchcock, Roman Polanski, and Val Lewton are very, very solid names. And of course, when you think of those three names, you think of movies like, of course, Rosemary's Baby and Psycho. What makes those movies great is the fact that they're just quality filmmaking, and what makes quality filmmaking is quality scripts and really good character development. Historically, those filmmakers are the best filmmakers because story was paramount to them.
For a genre that continues to thrive at a time that's never been better, Roseblood invites you to a whole new thrill about to bloom.
To scare a whole new generation of people, I will gladly sign up for that.
Roseblood is set up to create edgy, tightly budgeted commercial films with franchise potential, geared to today's youth-oriented market.
It is the genre which uniquely returns the most money on investment. We've picked out of the enormous award-winning RKO library the pictures which we thought fitted the profile of those that made the most money in this particular genre. We put those together with really extraordinary talent, directors and writers who are good at what they do. We've created an investment vehicle of 8 films. We call it a fund of films. Each one with its own right to claim great box office success, but all of them together representing really an investment portfolio. And in the budget range, right someplace at $10 million or under.
Along with re-envisioning the classics, Roseblood will acquire and develop original properties worthy of the brand name.
We've created an opportunity for investors and great talent and the great RKO history to all come together in a new kind of movie company.
Roseblood has assembled some of the most exciting talent in the fright genre today, including an alliance with Twisted Pictures, creators of the phenomenally successful Saw franchise, which has grossed over $550 million worldwide.
We're very confident about making them quality pictures at a reasonable price.
I want to play a game.
I'd like to think that Saw has raised the bar in making what I call the smart horror movie. One of the greatest thrills in the joint venture we have with Roseblood is making their movies that are some 50 years old, making them contemporary.
I know you kill people to sell bodies.
When I look in The Body Snatcher, I Walk with a Zombie, Bedlam, and of course 5 Came Back, the one common thread they all have is they're just phenomenal stories, and they're also very easy to adapt into a contemporary format.
They're scary, youth-oriented, sophisticated, commercially oriented films.
We're talking about remaking Val Lewton horror movies. They're the classics, they're the best. I mean, it's a privilege and honor to be remaking these pictures with RKO and Roseblood.
These are the movies I loved growing up. Kid in a Candy Store. I will scare the hell out of you.
Nearly 80 years ago, in the heart of Hollywood, a motion picture studio changed the way movies were made forever. With unforgettable stories and legendary characters, now RKO Pictures is set to do it all over again.